live, just not on, you know, stuff. Hello? Can I go live, please? Thanks, EA. Love it. Oh, I love that. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it. Okay, that should be good. So, I'm not going to be able to see live chats today. But that's fine. I'm only going to be live for probably 15, 20 minutes, if that. I'm simply here to watch the trailer, react to the trailer, talk about, you know, the game, and go from there. For those that don't know, we have the F1 25 trailer today. Well, not actually, no, it's not the trailer, it's the reveal. So, hopefully we get... Well, we already know when the game is going to come out. It's like late May, which is actually very, very soon. That is only in, what, like a month and a half. Actually, it'll be like 2 months from now, F1 25 will release. The actual trailer is going to start in about 4 minutes time, as you can see, 4 PM UK, which is what it is now in about 4 minutes. We do have Lewis Hamilton as the cover of the special edition. Of course, F1 24 had the Champions edition, which was Max Verstappen, obviously. Whereas now, we have Hamilton, which I suppose they've got to try and milk the Ferrari move, so they're going to do that. And yeah, I honestly, I don't remember watching that, like, last year's one. So I don't actually know what they do in these reveal trailers, but honestly, this is such a difficult topic for me because I feel like I am singled out. I am the only human in the world, you know, that actually really likes the current F1 game, and, you know, I don't really know, other than fixing bugs and adding maybe F3, I don't really know what else they can do to the F1 game apart from add a bit more realism, like when there's a red flag, you actually drive back, national anthems on the podium, different animations for stuff, and just stuff like that. Apart from that, I mean, obviously, I'm not a very creative person when it comes to this sort of stuff, so, I mean, I don't know. What do they do? Like, what do they actually do? And I do feel like I am the only person in the world, from what it seems like, just by reading through comments and posts on Twitter and other social medias, is I am the only person that thinks that F1 2020 isn't very good, and F1 23 is the best F1 game. I think F1 24 to me is a close second, or maybe third behind F1 2021 and 23. 22 is obviously dismal, but yeah, I've played 200 hours of 2020. I don't really like it. The only reason I played it was for the classic cars. I don't like the handling at all. It feels way too fast. But yeah, honestly, I have no idea what to expect from this trailer. I did see a little rumor of apparently they're doing like face scans for F3 drivers, so that's not concrete at all, but that is a little rumor that we might be getting F3. That would be really, really cool, because it means like they are still definitely committed to like making a good game. It's just I don't think anyone will really play it because, I mean, who's going to sit there and go like, yes, F3's here, I can't wait. Are you alright? Motorsport Dash F1 boy, I assume we've got a new profile picture. I like it. Last one. Praying for classic cars. Yeah, that would be sick. I mean, a much missed feature. You know, I love using, like I said, that's the only reason I played F1 2020, especially like the they aren't really classic, but like the 2010 Red Bull, the Brawn car, the 2012 Ferrari, I think that's what it was. Those were so fun to drive. So hopefully we get that. We probably won't, because I think the reason they got rid of it was all the licensing stuff. It's the same reason as why we don't have like classic tracks like Hockenheim, Istanbul, you know, Malaysia, Sepang. Tracks like that, I think the reason we don't have them as well is that the licensing's just a right pain in the arse. I mean, that'd be a really cool, like, I mean, to be fair, knowing it's EA, they'll probably make you have to buy it. But even if they had, like, a little, like, track pack and, like, a DLC, you could buy there, and you could buy, like, Istanbul, Hockenheim, and stuff like that. That would be super duper cool. I've also just realised it starts in 10 minutes, not 5 minutes. I don't know why I thought that 4 PM was at 50 past, but anyway, we're here. So, let's make a little list of things. I mean, let's do a prediction first. Give me some iconic tracks and iconic cars. That's all we need, really. Realistically, that is all we need. I mean, I feel like at this point, most people are just going to go mod, like, Assetto Corsa or something. And just do it that way. But if they can have it in the actual F1 game, that'd be sick. Updated weather system and better damage models. Yeah. Basically what I said, just more sort of realism would be nice. Better handling. See, I disagree. Actually, no, that ain't the right word. I don't know what's wrong with the current handling. I think it's just you drive a car. After F1 Manager adding full customization, I don't think EA can use the licensing as an excuse. Very good point. I mean, F1 Manager, yeah. Yeah, no, that's a good point. They definitely can't. But, yeah, I don't understand all this handling. I remember when, like, they were doing the beta, and everyone was losing their mind of how horrible the handling was. I played the beta. I didn't think it was that bad. When the game first came out, it wasn't that bad. I liked how you could use so much curb. And like I said, though, that is just me. I do seem to be the only one that thinks it isn't that bad. Honestly, though, I'm so unbelievably unintellectual about this subject. I don't know what good handling is meant to feel like. I don't know, like, what, am I meant to turn the wheel and it feels a bit different, stuff like that? I'm just not too sure, unfortunately. I mean, the things I want to see in the new game are so, like, basic compared to what others want. Others want overhauls of handling, game modes. Actually, to be fair, one overhaul I would love to see is ranked multiplayer, because at the moment, the way the system works is really, really bad. In most games, you just go into a lobby of similar ranked players, you win, you go up points, you lose, you go down points. It's as simple as that. But this whole thing where you're, like, putting a leaderboard of, like, 50 players, and it's basically whoever plays the most. It's not rewarded based on if you win. I mean, if you win, you'll get there quicker. But you can play 100 races, finish 10th in all of them, and you'll get promoted ahead of someone that only played like 5 races but won all of them. Like, it's purely based on playtime rather than, you know, winning. I feel like all they need to do to make the rank system good is add an extra rank, first of all. Bronze, silver, gold, elite. 4 ranks is way too small, especially considering you can go up 2 ranks a week. I mean, after 3 weeks, you're at the top rank, and what do you do? Although saying that, I've never actually been the top rank because I just can't be arsed playing. That's another problem, is the player base. There is simply not enough people that play the game. There isn't. I would be lucky to get a lobby with more than 4 people in a ranked game on a midday on a Saturday, or, you know, evening on a weekday. It's a real struggle, and this is every platform in Europe. So, let's just pretend the game had players. I think what they need to do is have a threshold of, say, 1,000 points, let's say. 1,000 points to go from Gold 2 to Gold 1. And let's say you go up 250 points for a win, or maybe not. Maybe that's a bit too much. Maybe 100 points for a win. But just some sort of system where you gain points. Maybe, do you know what they could do? They could just base it off what you actually score. So if you finish, like, 3rd, you'd get, you know, 15 points. And then you'd need to get, like, either 100 or 500 to actually gain. And obviously, if you would place outside the top 10 or outside the top 5, or... Actually, you could do it based on a 50% thing. So if there's, like, 10 cars, top 5 you'll go up, bottom 5... Just something like that, just to make the rank system a lot better, because it is really bad. Make it so if you crash, you have the opportunity to go to the stewards and see if you can get the other driver a penalty, and you lose friendship points with them. That is a completely batshit crazy idea, but in a way I kind of love it in every way. I need a more immersive My Team. Again, I don't know what else. What can they do? I mean, I suppose they could just add, like... I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I'm just simply not smart enough. I think we're also getting Breaking Point because it's every 2 years. Very good point. That is a very good point. We could get Breaking Point. It's a good point. You know, it does seem to be that every 2-year thing. I mean, Breaking Point was really cool. I really like the idea of, like, a story. It's just, I think both stories were incredibly... I know it's obviously fiction, and that's sort of the point. but I just feel like both of the stories were just unbelievably unrealistic. It's almost like the F1 movie, how you've got this like 45-year-old driver that comes out of retirement to help a young rookie. That is exactly the same as Breaking Point, well, 1. You had, what's his name? I've already forgot his name. What is his name? Jack. Was it Jack? It might have been. I don't know his name. But the geezer you play as in F1 2021, you know, you're Casper Ackerman at the age of like 37. Like, all this like trying to help out the rookie, and then there was that thing, wasn't there, like, if you do well enough, you've got like Red Bull looking at you, or Mercedes or Ferrari, whichever team you started with. And then in Breaking Point 2, you had this whole thing with like Devin Butler having like not tuberculosis, that's a different disease. Tinnitus, that's the one. He has tinnitus, so he can't drive anymore. And then his sister, who isn't really his sister, it's just a load of bollocks. It was really, really bad written story. I think all they had to do was just make it so, like, you're a rookie, you do well, and that's about it. I rate him for trying. It's just, I think the story was absolute rubbish. Aiden Jackson, that was the one. Great ball knowledge from you. Make it so you can change the side pods. Yeah. Do you know what also as well? Not just change the look of the car. Actually, do you know what could be? I mean, it's a little bit far-fetched, but just some random thing I thought of, just like brainstorming while we're here. Make it so you can actually, like, when you upgrade the car, it actually looks different. Obviously, this would be exclusive to the F1 game, because, of course, they sort of copy the real-life cars for, like, the other models. But say for your My Team, if you get, like, a new engine cover or a new front wing, it will actually look different on the car. I feel like that's something very, very simple that could be really, really cool. So it actually shows, like, the progress of your car. And also, make it so you can change the wheel, the steering wheel. Whether it's just one of the default presets that are on the other cars already, like the Ferrari, the Williams, anything like that, or where you can, like, or they just have, like, some preset ones, just so where you can change the wheel. Like, just simple stuff like that. Just for that little bit more immersion, a little bit more quality of life, just a couple more features. That would be awesome. But realistically, this is my prediction now, rather than just brainstorming ideas. Because this is the thing that's really got to point out. It's me and 2 people in here, and, well, I say me, not really. 2 YouTube chatters have already collectively come up with more content than the F1 games have released in the last 4 years. That is a serious issue. But my actual prediction for this reveal is basically nothing. I predict this is going to be just a 2025, like, update, where you've got the 2025 car liveries and drivers, and that's it. I genuinely don't think they are going to actually add anything, although I hope to whatever higher being is out there looking down on us right now that I am wrong, because that would be really bad for my future career prospects and just the game in general. And now we have the actual thing starting. Do we have audio? We do have audio, so I'm gonna... No, that's the wrong button. I'm gonna turn off this. I'm going to turn on this. Now, a quick thing I need to point out. I'm not even sure if I'm allowed to stream this. So, if the stream randomly goes down, it's because I've been banned. But we'll just have to wait and see. I like the intro, though. It's quite snazzy. I want the V-card wheel. I pray for real sponsors, but that may not happen. Yeah, real sponsors is a tricky subject, really, isn't it? With all the, like, you know. Senna, any F1 god, please be... Hey! Demigod with the 10 Australian dollars type shit! I absolutely rate that. What an absolute legend. Love the content, bro. Keep up the amazing content. Much love from Australia. Get Australia! Oh, I love the Australians. That's the #1 place I want to go to at some point. I mean, the only place I've been to outside of, like, a 10-mile radius of my house is Switzerland, and that was just freezing cold, and I just freeze my bollocks off. Australia is a place I need to go. I might be delusional, but apparently their contract with F1 runs out this year, so maybe they'll actually try to get a renewal. Ooh! You have brought up a fantastic point. I remember reading something about that. Wait, what's that say? Lewis Hamilton's first pole position was at... Lewis Hamilton has 9 pole positions at the... Okay, so I think it's fairly obvious that this is going to be solely around Lewis Hamilton. What a surprise. Although I completely understand why. Here we go then. Oh, 7-time world champion. That's a nice reference. Some would say 8-time world champion. I still say 7. Anyway, here we go. Lock it in. Please give me something good. Horse. Hamilton. I'll leave the subtitles on. Why not?
He's gone from being all out, all risk.
Ooh. Is that a vinyl cover? Hey.
Marathon, not a sprint.
Oi. The soundtrack? Oh, this song's a banger. Oh, I love it. Hey! Oh, this is from Driver San Francisco. What a game that was. That's just the place I remember it from. Alex Jakes as well. Bro's playing on controller. Hey! Oh, what a prediction, by the way. What a prediction. Fair play. You should have betted on that. That is unreal from you. Actually betting breaking points back. Oh, and he's dead. Oh, her race is over. Okay, so we're getting, I forgot her name. Alright, little pit stop. That was a bit fast, isn't it? Am I the only one that's seeing tracks in reverse? Am I the only one seeing that? Or did I just have too much like ecstasy or something? Because I feel like that was in reverse.
You know how your story ends. Think again.
Oh, think again. Nice one, mate. The story is yours.
Pre-order F125 now.
Oh. Oh! Wait! Holy shit, blood's gone crazy. Bro dropped another 10. That is unbelievable. Always welcome. I lie in Western Australia. Then currently 12 AM. That is commitment to the grind. Now that and the F1 movie cars in the game. From that, yeah. I mean, where was it? Yeah, no, I got it. I've got to. Where was it? I've already lost it. It's like right here. There you go. Yeah, Apex GP. So they are actually. Oh yeah, it says in the top left. Look, F1 the movie only in cinemas this June. Is that just a cheap promo for the movie, or is that going to be in the game? They showed the HUD for a second. Okay, I might just watch it again. So, in terms of new stuff I've seen, we are getting a Breaking Point Season 3, which is all good. Even though they're like 2 hours long, it's still good. I like it. And then I'm trying to see if there's anything new, and I'm also trying to see as like HUD. That looks all normal. That's just Abu Dhabi. That's Spa. That's like a cutscene. The cutscenes always look better. I see Casper Ackerman still going strong in the Big 25. Oh, you're so right. Look at that on the screen. Who is Lamilton playing the game? No, wait. Freeze frame. Oh, I didn't mean that. Jesus Christ, we jump scared by Hamilton. Wait. No, I don't want to go to sleep. I want to slow it down. There you go. There it is. Ugh. Surely that isn't the final thing, right? Surely that is... Hang on, wait. If I do that quick... Look on the screen. That can't be the final thing. I mean, from what I can tell, it's got the speed, ERS, I assume, your gear, and then I believe that's a helmet. Is that not? That looks like a helmet to me. Like the helmet of who you're driving as. Or that could just be a number. I can't tell. It's obviously blurry. I don't know, but that looks a bit... It's alright. Excuse me, it's alright. I'm not against it. You know, I like it. It's just... I don't know. I don't know. It's a HUD, isn't it? It's not... I'm not going to get gassed over a HUD, but... yeah. I like it. And then the next thing I want to look at is that reverse tracks, because that was a definite thing. Put this back on. Anyway, let me play back. You think for someone that does YouTube full time, even though I don't earn anything from it, you'd think I'd know how the platform works, but I really don't. So, yeah, no, this is the start. Wait, where was I definitely saw a track in reverse, because this is all normal. Oh, wait, there's a better look at the HUD. Should have just kept watching it. Bang! There you go, look at that. Alright, let's make this nice and big so you can see I just covered my face with it. There you go. Look at that. That is a much better look at the HUD. So, what do we even have here? Was I correct about the helmet? No, because that looks different. But we have... Okay, so we got the ERS bar, ERS percent, and throttle. And then gear in the middle. I assume the little green bar at the bottom is the RPM, maybe? And then there's another green bar. Actually, that might be the... Oh, okay, no, right, so I got it right. So the yellow bar is your ERS left on the current... On your total charge. The green bit around the yellow bit is your ERS for the current lap. Gear, RPM, throttle, brake, whatever the third white bar is. And then obviously your speed, who is currently doing 211 miles per hour. That is quite fast. We can also see in the top left, the actual overlay for the race and the lap times is exactly the same, so that is completely unchanged. And of course, we have Kimi Antonelli, Ollie Behrman, Liam Lawson in the Red Bull, which is of course that's incorrect. For those that don't know, Liam Lawson's already been sacked from Red Bull with Yuki Tsunoda replacing him for the Japanese Grand Prix. Now I definitely saw some reverse tracks when Hamilton went into the pits. Noticed track limits as well by, I forgot her name, something, Camilla, I think her name is. Oh, I didn't even see that, breaking point 3. How did I miss that? I have no idea. Who was that? Is that just the same two geezers? Yeah, that's Devin Butler's father and the old geezer. Yeah, no, I remember them. That's his house. This is what I was looking for. So you can see Hamilton goes into the pits, turns in, and then it flips around. So, how's that going to work? Is it just going to be like an F1 World thing? Where you could just select tracks in reverse and they'll obviously have like the AI go around it in reverse, the driving, all that bollocks. It's basically just in reverse, but like official. I mean, this is all in reverse. What tracks would be like fun in reverse? I reckon Baku in reverse would be unreal. Imagine going through the castle section backwards. You just crash. It wouldn't be I am stupid. It would stupid am I. I love that though. It also seems like, I mean, these look like cutscenes rather than animations. But just by looking when Hamilton was on that podium, which was, come on, there you go. So like here, he's doing wheel spins. And then that's the same. That's a little bit different. And then he's got like a Monza podium celebration. So is that like... Is that new? Bro. Another 10! Bloody hell! Bro's just paid for like a month's rent. That is unbelievable. Thank you ever so much. Hamilton has a hairline almost worse than KSI. Do I pre-order? Probably will. It'll be the same as the last 4 years. Oh, I don't know. It's a great question. I like the look of that HUD much better than 24's. Yeah. I mean, obviously, I'm not against a HUD change. I don't really care what it looks like if it's just a little bit different or very different. That's just nice. Maybe that's the podium celebration for Ferrari only at Monza. Definitely could be. Or it's an exclusive thing made purely for this trailer. That could also be a very realistic thing. One thing I did notice, though, like I just said, is that and this, they're both exactly the same. So it seems like there is also a slight graphical upgrade, but it's barely noticeable. And it just seems like the sun is a bit more relevant, or prevalent, whatever the word is. But it looks like most of it the rest are the same. But, I mean, to be honest, it's the reveal trailer, not gameplay trailer. There's still a lot more to come. How much that's actually going to be, I have no idea. But in just the reveal alone, we've seen reverse tracks, breaking point 3, and a new HUD. Not a bad day, really. I don't think that's too shabby. I like it. The Hamilton worse hairline than KSI is an outrageous con, by the way. That is genuinely incredible. The fact they're hiding Max out is weird. I noticed that. You would think Max Verstappen, currently backed and sponsored by EA, to not even be featured remotely in the trailer. It is all Hamilton. Although, like I was saying earlier, I feel like because you got this Hamilton move at Ferrari, they've got to kind of, you know, use that hype to promote the game. I feel like if they done Verstappen again, it just no one would care. What's the views looking like, by the way? If I refresh it, what's the views looking like? Oh, Jesus wept. Oh no. Right, let's go through some comments. Let's do that. We'll go through some comments and then we'll sack it off. Oh! Relax! Stop giving me your entire wage! You absolute hero! That is unreal. Like, that is genuine. You're doing too much. Stop. That's what I'm saying. Making mod. I might as well. Someone came into my chat the other day and said, like, can I be your mod? And I was like, mate, I get so few chat messages, I don't need one. I might just have to for the culture. Do you know what I mean? Because, like, yeah, blood has cooked. Absolute hero. But yeah, okay, let's go through some comments. So, how updated this is, I'm not entirely sure. But it has 2,500 views. And it's been out 15 minutes. I don't know how good or bad that is. Obviously, for scale, something like FIFA, which is obviously still EA, or even like ice hockey would probably get considerably more views. We do have the description. Also, I completely forgot to like look at the end. It says pre-order the Iconic Edition and receive the Lewis Hamilton Iconic Pack, which gives you F1 an exclusive F1 World event. Okay, I remember this. We had this in F1 24. If you pre-ordered it, the Champions Edition, which I did, you got a Max Verstappen Challenge career before the game came out for everyone else. And this is what's interesting, is that it says you get it says 3-day early access. It isn't 3-day early access. If you get this, you are paying for the game on release. If you buy the standard edition, you get it 3 days late. That's how it works. Bro. Bruh! Relax, man! I don't even know how much money that is in, like, Australian tender. I don't know what the conversion rates are, but it must be a lot, because that is outrageous. Just making mod. I think I just sort of have to. I just have to. Like, genuinely. I just sort of have to. There it is. It's just one of those things that you just have to do. You know? You just have to do it. Like, it's necessary. It's the law. It's written in the law. It must be done. There you go, mate. My first moderator, and it only took paying me like 50 quid. That's not a thing, by the way. I am very fortunate that I've even had someone give me 10. Giving me all this money. It's so incredible. You know? $1 Australian is 0.5 British pounds. That's pretty good. I thought it'd be a lot less, to be honest. Mainly because I don't really hear of Australian dollars in, like, popular conversion rates. It's obviously, like, you know, euros, pounds, normal dollars. But that is so generous from you. You know, I feel like there's got to be, I need a thesaurus. That's what I need. Because I'm not very good in my vocabulary, and there's got to be some words that mean a bit more than just thanks, you know what I mean? My gratitude is never ending. There you go, a little bit of Shakespeare. So, let's lock in. So if you buy the pre-order, you will get an exclusive event for Hamilton. You also get the F175 Celebration Pack, which looks like you get a car livery. I'll show it back on the screen quick, and I'll make it a bit big. So, you can see this F175 thing. You get a livery. Bro! Thank you very much for that. I appreciate you didn't have to do that. What do you mean? You didn't have to do that. That's what I should be saying to you. That is so unreal. Like, genuinely. Preposterous. Some could say. I just want to go through and see what you get for pre-ordering the game. Blood's out here paying off me mortgage. Outrageous. So, I'm going to try it again. You get the, although I'll quite gladly be interrupted again, do you know what I mean? No. So, one thing I can also point out is that this video definitely has more than 2,500 views. It currently has 8,000 likes. So, if I hit a quick refresh, hang on, this might actually change it. No, it still says 2,800. Okay, whatever. It's got good views. So, you get a livery and a race suit celebrating F175. Cool. You also get a collection of 2025 season liveries for F124 time trial, including the McLaren, Williams, and Haas. That's a bit dead, isn't it? Bro. Last one, then we go through the content. I'm sorry for Don't apologize. Don't do that. Don't ever do that. Blood is apologizing for interrupting my going through content. Mate, no. Outrageous from you. I'm going to quickly go on the PlayStation Store. I'm going to see if it's available, because I might just buy it instantly. I mean, after all, I am trying to make playing the F1 games my job, so it'll be pretty important to, you know, own the game. So if you go on the PlayStation Store right now, you can... Whoa! Yeah, I'm honestly... Mate, you donate another 30. No, please don't, please. I'm just joking, please. For the love of God, don't do that. You've given me enough, please. It's just... The game is currently, with EA Play, which gives you 15% off, £76 is what it's going to cost me. That's what's going to set me back. Honestly, it's about the same as last year. Can't grumble too much. I mean, how many hours do I have on F124? I've got 520, which is actually, fun fact, my second... No, I think it might actually be, at this current moment in time, my least played F1 game, which is crazy to me, because I think it's one of my favourites. In fact, it's my second favourite, yet it's my second least played. Actually, I don't know. 523. What do I have on F122? Hold up. And the survey says 523 is the target, and I have 575. Mate, I said I was joking. I said I wasn't being serious, you know? I wasn't being serious. There's an Apex GP pack? Is there really? Great, I can pretend to be... What's his name? I forgot his name. What's his name? No, not Chris. Brad Pitt, that's the one. I can pretend to be Brad Pitt. Yes! I can't believe what I'm witnessing today. I mean, if you told me that I was going to hop on today and I would get this, it's just outrageous, honestly. I mean, I thought I was going to hop on, basically the usual. Couple of viewers, pop in, have a laugh, see what happens. And then Blood has... Oh, my... Oh! You know what? Blood, get over here, Max. Max, come here, Max. Listen. What have we got to say? What have we got to say to the demigod fish? Where you go? Can you even see him? He's a bit big. Oh, you can't see him. There you go. Oh, why's my webcam froze? Oh, that's not good. Wait, no. No, my webcam's froze. Help! Help! No! Not now! Oh, bollocks and arse! It's only £65, but it's close, mate. You didn't have to give me anything. I hope you know that. You have genuinely, like, you've made my year, you know? That's realistically okay. I need to, like, see why my webcam's just stopped. Not a brilliant frame for it to freeze on. It looks like I'm trying to rap Eminem or something. Why has it done that, though? I might have to I could try to switch it out, maybe, for some Logi capture. Or that might not work. Webcam, why have you froze? How long has it been frozen for? That's what I'd like to know. I've just got Max Verstappen standing in the middle of the room now. I was going to bring him over, say hello to chat and all that, and he's just sort of... He's got all cobwebs up him! Oh, Max, at least take care of yourself a little bit, boss man. Bloody hell. Oh no, my PC's just passing away as we speak. Oh, it's all... I hate technology. You know, I really do. Oh, my old camera's gone off now. Oh, bollocks. Oh, it's all frozen. Oh, bollocks. What a time for everything to just stop working. Unbelievable. Why has it done that? Oh, God. About 5 minutes, PC couldn't handle Demi-Donos. They genuinely couldn't handle the top quality Demi-Domo. That's actually a cold, like, tag. Demi-Donos. That's hard. Right, how do I go about fixing this? Because this is actually, this is just fully cooked. No, that's just my... No, that's just my PlayStation screen. That's not going to do us any good. I don't know which... See, I don't want to just break my whole stream. I don't know which cable my webcam goes to. Right, Max, go back for a second, blood. Hang on, go back over there for a second. I'm going to quickly, go a little dig about under my desk, see if I can find the wire from my webcam, and if I can, I'll just do a little unplug, replug type shit, and see if that fixes it. If it doesn't, it might be a little bit cooked, we might have to sack it off, and I'll just... I could do that, or I could just make the screen big and just go from there. Am I even meant to find my webcam wire? I don't even know which one it is. Oh, this is... God, I wish I wasn't so fat and unfit. Bloody hell. Alright, so you got up north. Right. I need to remember the colour red. That will change everything. Click on F125 and you'll see the Apex pack. And let's have a look. Hey! You're so correct, I think. Okay, I'll look at that in a second. Let me try and fix my webcam. It might just be overall cooked, though, and I'll just have to look through. So F123 and 24 are $100 Australian dollars, or 115 Australian dollars. F125 is only 80. Less content for cheaper price? Honestly, that is completely against the way EA functions. I'll be very impressed if that's actually how they've done it. Alright, hang about. Did that change anything? No, it's just shut my webcam off. Okay, that means the webcam won't be able to return because I have to restart OBS and that will shut my stream down. So we'll just bin that off. I'll put this back on and I'll make it big. So we can at least still go through stuff. So I'll also I'll add this. Right, so this is what you see if you try and buy it on PlayStation. So you've got the price. Let's wishlist it. Go on then. Love it. We'll wishlist it. That's nice. It says, okay, so we get 15% off by the 30th of May. So after the game comes out, you still get a discount on the pre-order. All right. It's also PS5 Pro enhanced. That's good to know for those 3 people that have a PS5 Pro. So we have got a picture of the Breaking Point team, Connor Sport. We've also got an interior view. There is a little look at the new wheel dash, which is actually new, to be fair. I like it, very clean. Now we have this. I don't know what this is, but this just looks like a My Team livery. I'm not too sure. I think this is just a My Team livery. My friend can't get it on PS4. Unfortunately, mate, I believe the new F1 game is only available on next-gen consoles, so PS5... What is the new Xbox? Is it... I don't know, but the next-gen Xbox and PC, they've actually binned off old-gen completely. I assume that's in favour of, like, better graphics and stuff like that. So, yeah, unfortunately, the PS5 homies, the Xbox One homies, all them lot, they've had an absolute disaster, really. Pre-order Icon Edition has F3 Icon Pack. Does it really? Okay, I'll look through it still. We've got... So highlights. My Team. It's just the same picture. Story mode. Okay. Game and legal info. If you have purchased F123, F124, or Need for Speed Unbound... Fun fact, I actually own all 3 of those games. You will see a 15% discount on the Premium Edition pre-order price. Okay, so you get the Lewis Hamilton stuff, we know that. We get the F1 World event. In F124. Oh! I didn't see that part. We also get F1 movie chapter scenarios. So, basically just scenarios from the movie, I assume. So, say, for example, you're at Spa and they finish 5th. You'll have to go to Spa and finish higher than 5th and stuff like that. But it's just a normal scenario. We also have the Apex Team Pack, so I assume you obviously get the livery, the race suit, probably a helmet or 2, stuff like that, which is cool. You get a collection of the liveries, we already saw that. I believe it's the McLaren, the Williams, and the Haas that you get to use in a F124 time trial. Fun fact, I've actually never played F124 time trial, like, at all. I've never done it. We also get the F175 Celebration Pack. I believe that is just a livery that looks a bit and a race suit. But these are the things that interest me. F3 driver icons. Now, the reason this interests me is because I already told you lot a while ago that I saw a picture of apparently F3 drivers getting face scans for the F1 game. Everyone thought that this was going to be an official announcement of them bringing F3 into the game. But what I believe it's going to be is similar to the icons in the game currently, which are X drivers like Mark Webber, Jenson Button, Senna, Juan Pablo Montoya, and then Pastor Maldonado for some reason. All them lot. Plus you get, like, I think Jamie Chadwick, you get Aiden Jackson, all them lot. I think you're just going to get the option to play as F3 drivers. I don't actually know any right now. I know a couple that got promoted into F2, like Luke Browning and I think Bogdanovich. But that could be cool, really, because if it actually works how I think it works, that could mean you could play as an F3 driver, go into F2, into F1, and build a career for an F3 driver. That could be a really cool series idea. So, if we go and have a quick look at the F3 drivers, I'll see if I know any of them. Uga Chukwu. I know him. I know him because he's got the exact same name as a primary school friend. So you could drive as him, for example. You know? And then you could go into F2, win F2, get a contract in F1, make a career. That could be really cool. I like that. But it's a bit disappointing, though, because obviously we wanted F3. Realistically, that was the end goal. We wanted F3 cars. That would have been nice. Just saw a listing saying My Team 2.0. Oh yeah, you're there. Create your own F1 stories as you take control as the owner of a Formula 1 team. The new owner perk system allow you to specialize in your preferred areas of team management and then get behind the wheel of either of your 2 F1 drivers. Oh! So, it's not like current My Team, where you're just a driver and team owner. You are just the team owner, and say if you have Hamilton and Verstappen in your team, you can pick which one to drive as at any given weekend. That could be quite cool. I feel like most people would obviously prefer to just drive as one, but having the option is really, really cool, and obviously having that sort of dynamic of the owner being a different person to the driver is a really cool idea, because that whole thing of like being a driver and a team owner is a bit dead. The fact that you are now your own team owner and you can drive as an actual driver, that is super, super cool. Wish we could leave to join another team though. So like you would in F1 Manager or something, you'd like become the manager. Actually, I don't even know if you could do that in that game, but yeah, you could like become the owner of Ferrari or something like that. I suppose that isn't really My Team, that's sort of just manager, but that's a really cool feature that you've just thought of there. The story is yours. Leave your mark on the world of racing in F1 25, the official video game. That's cool. You also get 18,000 Bitcoin, which is quite nice, because what that means is that you can buy the premium podium pass for every season without having to buy Bitcoin. So that's really cool. Breaking point 3. The legacy of Connor Sport is at stake as a dramatic event throws the team into chaos. Can you fight back and finally put yourself in contention for the World Championship? I see. So, Breaking Point 1 was about, you know, being a young driver, going through on a midfield team and putting in a good performance. Breaking Point 2 was about, you know, the same driver joining a back marker team and trying to push them into the midfield. And then Breaking Point 3 is trying to push them from a midfield into a championship contender. Nice little arc, I guess you could say. That's quite cool. Come back in April for a full deep dive into all of the gameplay enhancements. This game includes optional in-game purchases. Okay. I think that's everything there. But that is... I love it. You can also see there, I think... Did they even put it in the... They even put it in the trailer. No. They didn't even put it in the reveal trailer, but you can see their confirmation that this game does come out on the 27th of May, 2025. I don't know if that is the Iconic Edition or if that's like... So, for example, I don't know if you buy this when you get it on the 24th, or do you get it on the 27th, and the Standard Edition owners gets it on the 30th. I'm not too sure. That is only 20 days after my birthday, so that's quite cool. And I think... Is that everything to go through? I think that's everything. We've been through all this. I really enjoy the look of that My Team 2.0, having like being the owner of a team and being able to pick drivers. That's really, really nice. Breaking Point 3 is like... I'm not too interested by it because, like I said, Breaking Point 2's story was so horrific, but honestly, it's extra content. I can make a series on it, and, you know, as a YouTuber, trying to think of new ideas is nigh on impossible, so I'm getting free content, so I'm not going to complain about it at all. It's a massive positive. We also get all this stuff like the Hamilton pack, the Apex team pack, stuff like that. I think what I'll do as well is, after the stream ends in about 5-10 minutes, I will buy the game, and I'll do a video playing the Hamilton F1 24 event. I don't know when you actually get that, though. I don't know if you get it as soon as you buy F1 25, or you get like a week after, I'm not too sure. And then in the actual trailer itself, if we put that back up on screen for a second, we have, well, you know, a couple of updated tracks, a lot of updated graphics, and one of the main things, reverse tracks. As you can see, we have the reverse Zandvoort, we have reverse Silverstone, reverse... Where was that? What is that? What is that? That is just Silverstone, isn't it? Yeah, that is Silverstone. That's horrible from me. And then we have reverse Austria. I assume you are gonna get reverse for every track. What I'm interested to know is, will these reverse tracks be just a thing you can select, a thing you can play, or are they gonna be career mode options? Because as you can see, these are the cars. These aren't F1 World cars. These are the actual cars. So, will you actually be able to do a career mode in reverse tracks? That would be one of the best things ever. What a series that could be. Also, on the left, I rate how the AWS logos are blended. Nice little mistake there. I like that. And then also, so will these reverse tracks also just be like an LTM? You know, like Elimination was but you just drive in reverse. Interested to know about all those things. My boy Danny Rick isn't signable, I will get a refund. Oh, good question. 30 for release for the standard. Okay. They've done a press release going into details a bit more. Okay. Yeah, I mean, if you can't get Danny Rick or, like, Checo Perez, then I'm just going to bin it off, do you know what I mean? Overall, though, this is very exciting. I like it all. It's nothing absolutely outrageous by any means, but it doesn't need to be. 11k likes now. Let's do a quick view update. Anything fun? No, it's still just stuck. That's fine. It has got a lot, though, because obviously it's got 11k likes. So, yeah, recap. Reverse tracks, upgraded graphics, maybe some updated tracks, new HUD overlay, although the actual like leaderboard and like lap times, they're going to be the same, but that's fine, I guess. There's nothing wrong with them, per se. We have Apex GP coming into the game. We have Breaking Point 3. We have F3 drivers. Unfortunately, I don't think it's F3 cars. It's just a couple of the drivers. We have... well, that's about it. But to be honest, considering it's just the reveal, it's not the gameplay. Of course, we also have the My Team 2.0, as they're dubbing it. We haven't even got into the gameplay deep dive or the feature deep dive or anything like that. This is simply a reveal trailer, and we have got all the information, like all this stuff. This is really, really cool. You know, I like it. I'm excited. So, I'm probably going to head off now. Reason being, I was trying to fix my camera, and I'm still sitting on my knees, and my knees are starting to hurt. I want Seb. That would be so fun. Why is he not an icon? One of the iconic drivers you would drive as. That'd be cool. They've been saying Jackson has been going to a top 4 team for so long now. They have, really. I don't know. Actually, Seb and Raikkonen would be a cool team duo. Oh! Don't test me. That sounds unbelievable. Imagine that. Seb and Kimi in a Ferrari again would be unbelievable. But I think that's everything to go through. Unreal, really. Ow, my knee's dead. Let me actually... why don't I just be smart about this and just sit up and just get in my chair? That'd be a good idea. Ow! Oh! Oh, my knees! Jesus Christ! I don't say that lightly either. Bloody hell. That was pain. I've also completely messed up Max Verstappen's position in the bedroom. He's going to have to move back a little bit. I'll do that later. So yeah. I'll see what Arava says about it in his video later today. Yeah, he is, he's always on top of it, you know? No wet weather footage is strange. It is a bit. I won't lie. There is a wet here. There's a wet weather screenshot from just the PlayStation Store, but that obviously isn't much. But overall, this looks very exciting. I'm looking forward to it massively. Like I said, after this stream ends, about now, I am going to go and pre-order the game. If I get immediate access to that F1 like Hamilton event on F1 24, I will do a video on it. And I might just do another video just talking bollocks about this new game and what's in it like I've done now. But to be honest, I've probably already been beaten to it by your, you know, Aravas, your Tiamat Marduks, your Tom 97s, all them lot. They've probably already beat me to it, so I might bin that off. And, yeah. I like it. I love it. So, I don't have many plans. Apart from seeing if I can do that Hamilton thing, because that'd be quite fun. So, I should probably turn off the game overlay so I don't just show my credit card details on the game. That would be quite bad, wouldn't it? Alright, F1 25 Iconic Edition. Expected playable date, 27th of May at 4 PM. Is that my credit card? What should just not be? You know, it is. Bang. Processing. Hey! Still says processing, but it's come from a bank, so we're locked. Come on, PlayStation. Any day now, boss. Come on. Come on. Bloody hell, blood. Thank you. Right, so I've now bought the game. I think I can show this. Let me double check. Is there anything dodgy? No. So this is what you get when you actually buy it. You get the F125 Iconic Edition. That's great. Auto download on. You also get an F125 pre-order livery. 61 days. That is quite a while. That is a while. I'm gonna screenshot that and post it on Twitter for reasons. Alright. Continue. There it is. It now says 61 days. It should show up on my home screen now. It just sort of hasn't. Okay, that's fine, I guess. Can I make it show up on my home screen? Can I do that? No, I guess not. Okay, that's fine. Well, I'm gonna head off now. I've actually managed to murder my throat by doing this. I usually don't talk this loud, but, you know, I'm different. I need a cup of tea and a moment to process the absolute legendary Demi-Donos. What a time to be alive that is. Like, genuinely, well, I don't really need to go into the details of it all because, well, quite frankly, no one really cares. But I feel like it's important to just say that what the Demi-Donos has provided me today is, even with the exchange rates, of course, an Australian dollar is about double the worth of a pound. And yet, the Demi-Donos have provided me with more money than I have ever earned in my 2 years of YouTube. So, for that, I genuinely can't express my gratitude. I can't do it. It doesn't work. There aren't words. But you know what it means. You don't. I don't need to say it. You just know. And yeah, I'll try and be live tomorrow. I might play some F1 ranked. Try and get to Elite. But we'll just have to see. I do want to stream more though, because I like streaming. It's much easier than videos. There's no editing. There's no thumbnails. There's no that. You just stream and have a laugh, innit? Just pre-ordered. Hey, type shit. Let's pay EA salaries before we even know anything about the game. That is what we call passion. Come on. Love to see that. I'm about to pre-order on Steam. Yes! Bankrupt, everyone! Let's all go bankrupt to pay EA. Let's do it. I actually can't wait, to be fair, for F125. I feel like they could probably not change a single thing, and I would still buy the game and play it a lot, because I just love it so much. I also realised that the stream is just a black screen right now. That's a bit poor. I'm going to go watch F1 Esports. Honestly, I was considering doing a watch-along of F1 Esports, but to be honest, I've not watched a single bit of it, so I don't know what's going on. So I'm just going to bin that off and let you go watch it on your own. Do some open lobbies on F125. If I get enough people there, I will 100% do that. I've always been against doing open lobbies and, like, playing with viewers and stuff like that. Purely because I'm not really that kind of person that, like, you know, plays, you know, mucks about with, like, strangers and all that bollocks. But honestly, if the people are there and they're ready to lock in, I will 100% do open lobbies, because that could be a whole bunch of fun. You can also, like, muck around with it as well, not just, like, a race. Still, like, you know, you could do no rules, wet weather, stuff like that. I'll definitely consider it. I'll probably end up doing it. It's just, like I said, if you get enough people for it, you know, like 10 people plus. Which I'm sure I will. At that point, hopefully, anyway. If not, I have to, you know, hang up the boots. But yeah. I'm going to head off now. Have a cup of tea. Didn't actually think I'd end up being here for an hour, but I guess that's just passion, isn't it? And we'll go from there. Like I said, I'll try and be live tomorrow. Play some ranked on the old F1. Try and get up to whatever rank I currently am. I think I'm silver, I don't know. I mean, obviously, this is the final season of F124, so I would like to get Elite in the final season, because I've never been Elite before. I've barely even got to Gold, because I usually give up after a week. And we'll go from there. I'm buying it because I'm a sucker for F1. Mate, exactly me as well. I love F1 too much. I can't just not get it. You know, I can't just see it lingering on the store and not go, ow, go on then. Do you know what I mean? I just can't. I'm on the night shift, so I'm at work until 5 AM. That just That sounds so horrible. Or it might not be. You could enjoy that. I don't know. Make a viewer of the day reward? That's a great idea, really. I don't know how I'd set that up, whether I just, like, announce it or have a text pop up on the screen or something like that, but that might just have to be a feature. 12-hour days does suck ass. I imagine so. I mean, I've done... Well, Americans call it 9 to 5. I've done that for a month or two, and it was just not... It was not fun. But yeah, Demi-Dono, Demi-Godfish, 100 and... Well, it's not even really a competition, really. It's definitely viewer of the day. But of course, any viewer I get is massive. Because maybe I should think different, but every time I load up my stream, I never expect to get any viewers. Let alone 2 or 3 viewers. Let alone sometimes 5. And also, just what the Demi-Donos have provided today is like once in a year type shit. I mean, I've been very lucky to have some things happen to me. I mean, I've had a raid from Tim at Marduk. I've been put on the front page of Kick, but this might just top it. That might be the best thing yet, because that is just world class, really. Because obviously, someone is losing something. Blood is losing money. But anyway, I'm going to head off. Thank you ever so much. I'll try and be live tomorrow. If I have passion, I will be. And we'll go from there. Let's do the ending thing, because I didn't do the starting thing today. Plus, I'm sure a lot of you are sick and tired of just a black screen. So why is one like, there you go, my mic just didn't work. I also, do you know what else I just realised as well? Hang on, wait, shut up, music! I only just realised that my short stream this entire time has been showing the ending screen. That's funny, isn't it? It's a good thing that no one's watching that. Oh well, that's tough. I'll just end that one early and we'll bin that off. The fact 32 people have clicked on that and thought, yeah, this is well good. Anyway, see you all later. Why is that not working? There you go. Like I've said 1,000 times, Demi-God of the Fish of the Seas. Can't thank you enough, mate. You've basically just paid for the new F1 game. Like, incredible stuff. See you all later.
In a crowd, and now I can't imagine me with anybody else as we close out the night underneath the lilac sky. Summer high, met you in August, New York, back to my cold apartment. Distance sucks, but at least I'm still with you. White out skies, middle November, you and I, flights to wherever. I don't mind, as long as it's with you. As long as it's with you. As long as it's with you.
planning to waste my time. To my surprise, that was her reply. Now we a vibe. It's been a while and such a ride, the stars align. I love the fact I didn't let her go. She loves the fact that I just let her know. Now we're together, it's a different mode. We getting crazy in a different role. I love the fact I didn't let her go. She loves the fact that I just let her know. Now we're together, it's a different mode. We getting crazy in a different role. We getting crazy